Oh, hello there, and today for the 69th subscriber special I will show you my NAS. Oh my god, so let's see. So hopefully this time I will keep it in focus. I nearly ruined my back pulling this out beneath my desk for this video. I hope you appreciate that I will be in pain for the foreseeable future. Anyway, this is the OG, the ISO now. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is probably way too bright. Oh god. Yeah. Let's see. Shit. Anyway, yeah, this is basically just the, oh god. This is basically just the Define, this is crazy, the Define R5, and I had this case for a long time as for my PC, but the firmwares were really bad, so yeah, I put it in the cellar, and when I decided it is time to build a NAS, a new home server, since I was intrigued, oh, it was quite dusty inside here, damn. So those dust filters are not working as good as the ones in the Meshify C. Yeah, is this in focus? Looks like it from the display. I made some notes because yeah, I will forget anything anyway. So yeah, I mean, this you can see for a power supply, it's of course the RM550, which I still had. Of course, with a Pico PSU, you could get lower in the power consumption for the whole thing, but yeah, it's not really worth it. It doesn't draw that much power anyway. For hard disk, we have 4 18TB Toshiba N300 drives. I don't know, they were, the prices go up and down. I tried to score the cheapest drives I could. This is the only component for this NAS which was new. For mainboard we have an ASRock B550M Pro. It's just a AM4 board which had enough SATA ports, so I don't need an additional RAID controller or SATA controller. Not really RAID because I'm going for ZFS anyway, but since I wanted to keep the power draw down, there was no real reason to get any extra hardware and start this. So I wanted everything on one board, which is why I also decided against getting a server grade board or professional enterprise tier tech. Simply because why would I? The always on remote management chip ELO or whatever, eDRAC or however it's the ASRock variant or whatever I would have bought would have been called, doesn't really matter. And we have 2 crucial 16GB ECC memory modules, which I got from eBay from China. We have an Ryzen 3 Pro 4350G for the CPU, which I got also used from Korea. It was missing a pin, but still works, so I got this quite cheap. So the CPU was $30, $34 I think. The main board was $70 around. The CPU cooler, you know this, Arctic Freezer was 19 euros used. Oh man, this is really quite dusty because it's on the floor probably. But I won't, man, maybe I should dust this thing off with my small leaf blower. But yeah, probably not the best idea. I would do it another time. And I forgot, I think I have a Samsung Enterprise SSD inside there as well. But I forgot exactly which one. I was just looking for, or was it even Western Digital? I forgot. I have to check later. It was just the SSD. My plan was to use the SSD for the OS and for the VM storage. So the VMs where all my home server needs are met, run on the what am I even saying? Run on the SSD. So the HDD of the SSD would be sorry. I mean the the VM storage don't constantly need to write to the HDD, which would basically make them busy all the time and maybe not the best performance. In fact, it wouldn't even matter honestly, because I'm not using much power. I still have a DVD writer from good old days, or a Blu-ray. No, it's even a Blu-ray writer. Blu-ray, DVD writer, reader, disk drive inside here, which I never use nowadays because physical media is dead, unfortunately. But maybe in the future I will have to write on Blu-rays again when the society finally collapses. Anyway, yeah, that's basically it for the hardware side of things. Let's look at the software I'm running. Okay, so just jump right into it. As you can see, I missed a chance to do an update while I had the whole thing shut down. Yeah, doesn't really matter. So as you can see, not too much going on. Yeah, I mean, I just restarted all the services, so the CPU load is going up a bit, but usually it's around, I don't know, 0% up to 10%. It's in that range, depending on what's going on. So not a whole lot, and this is for the storage and one VM which I'm running. First time on the version when I built this whole thing, I created the VM through this VM functionality. Now everything is moved to containers, and as far as I understand, the containers are just run inside of their built-in Kubernetes, but and I think in the past it was different, maybe just KVM, who knows. And they sell you TrueNAS SCALE as not just a storage but a home server, or not home server, sorry, as a hypervisor where you can host your applications in containers or virtual machines. But I have to say, it just even says experimental. The whole user experience of setting up containers or VMs through TrueNAS SCALE is really, really bad. Of course, compared to VMware, but also compared to just using KVM or something with which has more features like Proxmox or whatever. Your run-of-the-mill hypervisor which people are using. This is my personal experience with this. It was not pleasant. Just the whole UI, and also now that I set up my VM through this old menu, or through the old way of setting up VMs. Now that it is here as a container type VM, I still have issues with changing stuff, like I cannot add the GPU, for example, if I want to do some, like, I don't know, GPU based hardware shit in my container, in my VM. then I can't do it. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, and this is just like some standard RAID Z2 which I configured with the 4 disks for my data. And as you can see, I'm not using that much right now. And what can I say, for half a year that I'm using this, it's running really, really nice. I have to say I only set up NFS shares because until like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, I didn't use any Windows PCs. So let's see if I will create a SMB share or 2. Now that I'm gaming again and making videos, and yeah, I know I could do all this on Linux, and maybe I will, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but all the nice video editing software on Linux just constantly crashes on me, or is really slow. And working in IT all day in the evening, sometimes I just don't have the energy to troubleshoot all this stuff. I know it's really overkill with how amateurish my videos are, and I probably don't need it, but for certain other projects in the past, I just used DaVinci Resolve, which is free and amazing and has way too many features that I don't use. I could probably just use the fucking Windows Movie Maker for these videos, but yeah, there is, in my opinion, not a Kdenlive, Live, Shotwell, or whatever they're called. Now this is a Linux trend. Sorry, I'm stopping. So anyway, I'm running a VM which runs I'm a Linux 9, which is my preferred server OS right now, currently. And yeah, not much going on there. Yeah, and that's kind of it. What else is there to say? If you have any questions, leave a comment and ask me. I will answer as good as I can. And yeah, my 2 cents is that oh yeah, and of course all this just runs on between 50 and 60 watts usually, and it idles around like 55, 58ish watts with what's going on currently. Yeah, and I think this is pretty great. TrueNAS so far has been really stable. I do backups on a QNAP NAS like once a month maybe. I don't care if I lose any of the data in between. And in theory I could migrate this ZFS pool to a like standalone Linux server distro and have more control over all this shit, and just set up KVM and run my VMs. But right now it serves my needs quite well, and as you can see, the CPU usage is hovering around 10% with some spikes, but yeah, it's really nothing. The CPU is probably overkill for what I'm doing, but I wanted something like that's not embedded. I didn't want to buy a QNAP or Synology or whatever, and especially nothing even bigger like an old server that produces lots of heat and energy cost, because I'm constantly sweating in this room, like you know. And that's it, guys. Bye.